Hey everyone, back again. Just going to show you what else we got accomplished here. As you can see, the battery rack is installed now. It's in the rear of the vehicle behind the enclosure. I'm not sure if I showed you or not, but I believe I may have showed you in the previous video. I got the floor cut out. I'm going to show you the underside in a second here too, but I just want to take a quick moment to explain a little more up top here. I have several screws holding this in the top. It's a little hard to see them, but there's some. I used some self-tapping metal screws and also bolted a couple spots in as well. Probably a little bit overkill, but just wanted to make sure. As you can see, I have 5 of the OPTIMA D31As temporarily installed in here. I just dropped them in to get a visual and kind of just to show you what's going on. Also, I have several runs of wire done. I have 4 sets on each side for component sets. And as you can see, I have this black color. It's not actually paint or flat black or anything, but that is actually the Fat Matte body armor. It's a sprayable deadening material and also works great as an underbody coating. It's solvent resistant, so meaning basically it should resist several solvents, including gasoline. Really good stuff. It's worked great. I've actually done a couple things that would have normally marred it up and kind of screwed it up, so to say, and it really held up well. It's very tough. This is what it looks like. This is some of it over here. Believe it or not, you can actually dilute this with water or thin it, and they say you need an underbody coating gun to use it, but I actually used one of my primer guns. I had a 2.5 tip in it, and with just a light amount of water I was able to spray it. So it worked really well. If you got an air compressor and you have a spray gun, you should be able to spray this without any problems. I didn't have any. Dried relatively quick. It only took about 2 hours. I did 3 coats. I did them kind of thin, but built up pretty well and has been deadening the sound. So that worked out well. As I said, I have some runs of wire going. I'm going to do some more here shortly. Going to start getting the power wire back here to power these batteries. I haven't finished my alternators yet. I only have 1 done, which is the one that was originally in it. So I still have 3 more to go, and I actually have to find the cores. I have the parts for them, but as soon as I find those, I'll start building those. Here's the underside. As you can see, I have it all boxed in. I used 20 gauge steel and then riveted it, and then I also put some this PL premium adhesive on it. It's a polyurethane adhesive. I did it on the inside as well when I riveted it on, so it's sealed there, and then I just put it along the edges. I know it looks pretty sloppy, but I was in a bit of a hurry. This is actually sandable, so I'll probably hit it with the sander, at least on this back side. You can't see it from under the vehicle. As you can see, the bumper is actually quite a ways below this, so you won't notice it, and I'm putting a body kit on anyways. On the back side here, I just kind of blew a little bit of the that sprayable body armor on there as well. And I also rerouted the wiring. I used the factory retainers. Just drilled some holes, rerouted it, as well as over here onto the bumper. And that there is my wiring for my trailer lighting, trailer hitch, whatever. Controls the brakes as well as trailer lights, which I'm not planning on putting in trailers, so not a problem. As you can see, this all fits really tight up against the frame, and I put some tack welds also in a couple spots. And see, I got basically meeting up perfectly with the frame there, and it'd be nice if I could fit 1 more battery, but I come up about 2 inches short, and that frame really determines the size. Sorry, I'm kind of squirming here. Also, another issue was my brake line. This one here actually came way out and over to this area. It extended further than that one, so as you can see, I have an elbow on there. It's a 1/2 inch coupler, or a union. I still have to bleed my right rear brake, or my left rear brake there. It's where it goes. Or actually, no, that is the right rear. But anyways, I have to go ahead and bleed that. You can see where the original mark was for that breather there, and that's one of the breathers for the gas, so it releases the air when you're filling your tank. And there's the main fill. I had to reroute that as well. You can see it's very tight, but I do have space in between there. It's not actually hitting up against this, so I shouldn't have any problems with it rubbing. I'm still going to have to do a little something with that wire there. I don't like the way it's sitting, but that's not a big deal. I'll probably just bring that down and use a self-tapping metal screw and get a retainer and put it to the frame there. Anyways, that's it. There is a little bit of a kink right there, but my gas should still fill alright. If it doesn't, I'll go ahead and probably cut it there and try to shorten it up or get a different tube. But that's basically it for that. Here's the box to my body kit sitting in the driveway. So as I said, that's it. There's some of my runs of wire. I'll show you up here as well. As you can see, I have them ran through there. As I said, these are for my mids and highs. I haven't ran them into the doors yet. I'm just kind of messing around. Have a couple zip ties on them that are the anchor type that you just put a screw through and hold them in place. And as you can see, I have the sides off the enclosure. I sealed everything up there, as well as the lower portion. I'm just waiting to get all my wires run, and that's basically it. I want to thank everybody for subscribing, as well as all the comments. Everybody's been really good about it. I was actually, with my comments, I was basically having to approve them before. I just don't care for the negativity. I'm not into the bullshit. You know, if somebody doesn't like something, that's fine, but I don't need to hear it. But really, nobody's actually made any negative comments. Everybody's been really good. Everybody's been watching the build. And I appreciate everything that everybody said. It really keeps my spirits up trying to get this done. And that's basically it. I'd also appreciate everybody keep subscribing. If you notice, I don't do any advertising. I'm just doing this for the fun of it. Want to show everybody what's going on. And I know there's a lot of enthusiasts out there that love the bass basically. So please go ahead and subscribe. Like I said, I'm not trying to make any money by advertising or build up a following here. And if you have any questions about anything, give me a shout. I've done this for about 18 years now, and I've gotten away from it. But I'm working in a similar field. I work at the airport now in Fort Myers, Florida. I stay in Cape Coral, and basically I deal with nothing but electrical control units, things of that nature, and electronics all day long, as well as a lot of mechanical aspects of the baggage handling system at RSW. But anyways, if you have any questions about anything with car audio, whatever, give me a shout. I can't always respond right away, but I do check it a couple times a week, and more than happy to help you out. And also, if you need to know anything about the new PPI line, give me a shout. I can give you a contact. There's a lot of nice new products they just came out with, and I'm pretty happy so far. They've done really well with the amplifiers, and also the Art Series subs and mids. Really went back to a nice old school design. I really like it. I'm actually probably going to do a SQ system. Thinking about buying a Trailblazer SS for my wife and do a nice SQ system in there, because really I'm just basing the whole idea of the vehicle just on the fact of the new product they came out with. So anyways, that's it. Thanks to everybody, and keep an eye out in the next couple days. Hopefully I'll get another video out. Don't know if I'll get that much accomplished that'll actually be worth it. But I know within the next week I'm going to start getting the mirrored acrylic put on here, and as soon as that's done, the wires are going in. I'm going to drop the subs in, and I may just, for shits and giggles, throw a couple batteries on it, throw a head unit in, and just try to hear a little bit of tunage coming out of there. Try to hear what this thing is actually going to sound like. If I have time. I really don't have any time, but I'm really getting desperate to hear this thing. So anyways, that's it for now. Thanks again.